An undergraduate degree in communication sciences and disorders addresses both speech pathology and audiology fields. You start out taking general science and anatomy courses, basic language development, and some information on phonetics, and then move into a little bit of hearing disorders and speech disorders and language disorders. And so that undergraduate degree is giving you the basic information you need to either do anything you want to do or move on to graduate school in audiology or speech pathology.
I chose this major because there are so many different work environments that you can work in.
This one undergraduate degree opens up a world of possibilities for you.
With our undergrad program, we are working both on the hearing side of it, which could be audiology, and the speech, the language, the cognition, all of that with speech-language pathology.
You have the opportunity to explore both fields to determine where you feel you fit.
It's a very tight-knit program. It feels like family. I've met some of my best friends throughout this undergraduate major.
I chose USD because of the great community atmosphere, the hands-on experiences, and the approachable faculty.
We're dedicated to you and your individual success.
Our department is a very close department. We keep our doors open. We want students around all the time, and we want to develop a relationship with them in all settings, not just in the classroom.
So let's have a look in the back of your throat.
Do I have to say anything?
You have to say ah and you'll have to say I.
Okay, I think I can manage that.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Big mouth open. Ready?
Ah.
Ah. Good. And one more. Ah.
Ah.
Good. And I.
I.
Once more.
I.
Good. I think I can see what you had for breakfast.
Yeah, muesli.
Good work.
What do you do exactly?
So speech pathologists work with babies or kids or teenagers who have problems with talking or eating and drinking food.
What are some of the ways that a speech pathologist helps these kids?
We could help newborn babies who have trouble with their feeding. So we have a look at them and decide if they might need to use a special type of bottle to help with their feeding. We might help children who have had surgery to their nose or their mouth to help them learn how to say their sounds. And we might help them also with their eating and drinking if they have any issues with that as well. So if they might have some trouble chewing or drink fluids going down the right way. This is a special bottle and it's a special type of teat that we might use with certain type of children.
Oh, okay. How was that used?
Okay, so it's used like any other cup, but the one thing we don't have to do is actually tilt your head when you drink from it. Okay, so if you go like that, you can drink like that, and it catches your nose.
Damien, we know that your offices are here in Specialist Clinics B, but do you have anywhere else that you work in the hospital?
Rocco, we work all over the hospital, all the way from Butterfly at the top of the hospital, all the way down to Dolphin.
Cool.
And we also work in radiology or medical imaging, where we do swallowing x-rays. And yeah, we work down in Specialist Clinic A, down on the ground floor, where we work as part of other teams.
If a child can't speak, are there any other ways that a speech pathologist can help them communicate?
There are, Rocco. What we might do is introduce or teach them how to use signing, okay, using their hands. Some other things that we might be able to do is give them communication machines or devices that can actually do the talking for them.
Oh, wow. So it sounds pretty high tech.
Yeah, some of it is high tech, some of it is a bit lower tech. That's it, great.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay, well how about you say some words for me?
Sure.
Some sounds. Can you say may, may, may?
May.
Great, and what about sa?
Sa. Oh, there's a bit of fog on there.
A little bit.
Thank you so much for sharing all the things about speech pathology and what you do here.
You're welcome.
And it seems like speech pathology is pretty fun.
Yeah, lots of what we do can be fun, I think. Hopefully the kids who come through our department and see a speech pathologist realise that it's not too boring.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
I found out about audiology and speech pathology literally through flipping through the course catalog book. My name is Dr. David Alexander, and I'm a clinical assistant professor here at Towson University, and I'm also an Army audiologist at the rank of captain. An audiologist is a person who assesses, evaluates, diagnoses, and manages individuals with hearing and balance issues. I graduated through my undergraduate program, but because I was contracted to go into the Army, I did the Army path and I flew helicopters. And then I came to a point in my career where I wanted to change. One of the professors who knew about my background in the communication science disorders invited me to observe some clinic sessions, and the first session that I saw was a cochlear implant mapping, where there's this device that can be surgically implanted and someone can perceive sound. And I thought it was the coolest thing, and I was like, that's interesting, I'll do that. When I think about the future of audiology, there's one thing that really comes to mind is just the evolution of technology. How are things changing, and really how fast is it changing? A lot of times people think of hearing aids as just a device you put on your ears and it helps you hear better. Well, some hearing aids can connect directly to an iPhone or an Android phone. And so as an audiologist, you need to be on the forefront in, well, what that technology is, what it's about, because guess who's going to be teaching the patient how to use those functions? It's going to be the audiologist. One thing that I really like about this field is the stability that it offers. Just to put it out there, the pay's not bad. I really like that aspect. Who wouldn't? The field is so wide open that you can take these different paths so you don't get bored.